I think it was pretty solid. I would say that our compete was there throughout the most of the game. You know, little things that get cleaned up, a little bit more chemistry, a little bit more practice. I think offensively, like when we were getting good looks, like we were playing well. When we were swinging the ball, we were playing well. And then when we kind of went away from that, that's when we tended to struggle. And then, you know, the neutral zone is, I think, an area for us to improve on, just getting the ball from our D to our O. But I thought Cloudy played pretty well in the net for when we needed him, and it's good to see good to see the guys competing.
Bit of a new roster this season. How do you feel the guys are gelling so far?
It takes time. Those things take time. There's a lot of new faces, a lot of young guys. So it's going well. They're adjusting well. Some of the kids are doing really. Dukes is doing really well. Maya's doing really well up on the offensive side of the ball. So it's nice to kind of gel with those guys a little bit. And I think with the leaders that we have, it just happens really naturally.
And guys like Brett McIntyre as well spent last season on the practice roster. It seems like he's taken a step this year. Have you seen that step from him so far in camp?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Scoring goals pretty frequently. I think when B-Mac settles into his game and plays the way that we need him to, then he does really well for us. He's playing with Curtis Dixon over there, who's a pretty easy guy to play with most of the time. So it's credit to them for working together and kind of figuring out that chemistry a little bit more. But I think offensively, again, like the more we play together, the better it'll get. It just it takes a little bit of time.
When Dobie and Dixon were here before, you were kind of the young guy in the room. Now you're the captain. Now you're a vet. How has it been meshing with them again after they've been gone for a few years?
Yeah, it's definitely a little weird at the start, but it's good. You know, those guys have really strong voices, so it's nice that it doesn't have to be my voice all the time, which I do feel like in the past it kind of is a lot of me, just because a lot of our other leaders kind of lead really strong on the floor and lead by example, and you have guys like Dobes who are really passionate, really competitive, so and Dobes knows the game so well, right? So it's really good to have him there as kind of a beacon that can, you know, help me out so I can focus on playing lacrosse and less about like focusing on what everybody else is doing. And then Dix is the same way, right? He's, you know, leads by example really strongly on the floor. He takes care of himself, and I think when they're both really positive on our bench, that guys really look towards that and see, you know, that we can be, you know, positive but constructive at the same time.
And finally, just preseason's wrapped up now. Are you excited to get into the real games starting December 7th against Halifax?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know, having the first week bye. I mean, again, I think we've had that, this is like third year in a row almost, so it's like almost you're used to it at this point, but I'm definitely excited for Halifax, excited for December 28th to get in front of our fans back at the Dome. I think that's always something that you kind of mark on your calendar, so I'm just looking forward to spending more time with the guys.